Hello, welcome to the Jimps gaming channel where we talk about empires and puzzles and all other good stuff. Today we're going to be talking about the ninja or the tower summons, and then specifically we're going to be talking about Zircon. So I'm going to show you Zircon here, and actually we were live streaming today and I have a few guys online talking about this hero, and the last thing I noticed them saying was Zircon is dope, but Ruby first. So we talked about Ruby. If you haven't watched the review on Ruby, just go ahead and click somewhere here, or on this channel I actually did a review on Ruby earlier. So let's see, immunity to buff dispels is madness. So yeah, I agree, but let's talk about this. So let's see, while they're over here talking about the hero, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little update about it as well. So let me switch the screen here and we'll come back to these guys in just a moment. All right, we got Zircon. So Zircon is of the ninja family. He's a fighter class hero, 5-star, of the blue element. And then you get the bonus family with the bonus specials with the family, so you get up to 2 to 3 heroes on the team. You get 5%, 10% dodge, which is crazy. So not only chances of you pairing them up is going to make them deadlier, stronger, but also the fact is you'll be able to sometimes miss them. They'll be able to dodge your special. I know that over the past I've actually had to deal with Onyx a few times, and I thought I was going to kill Onyx and just dodges, and I was like, where's Margaret, or where's somebody else that's making this dodge? And it's not. It's because of that special ability they have. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is the skill levels, and right now the max level for this hero, it looks really strong. Even though he's a fighter class, his defense is really strong, so that's one thing I noticed here before we even talked about his specials. 1435 on the health, 735. So when I see players like this, I immediately start looking at the way that this hero was laid out, like the card itself, and that kind of makes me think before I even go into it, well, if they made this person a little higher in health or a little higher on defense, well, that's kind of the route that I want to go further with the emblems, just to go up. So I don't know if that's your strategy or not, but usually that's what I've seen to happen. Or if for some reason you just want to give somebody more attack power or whatever, that's up to you. But I seem to get the most out of my players by emblem based off of what I see on the card itself already. So the special skill here is done with the mana charge. So we have 100%, 200, and 300%. And the special skill for Zircon is the Wall of Ki. And this one has a different effect each charge. And let's take a look here. So the first mana charge, all allies' health is boosted by 144 health points over 2 turns. Then all allies get 24% defense and a further 5% increase every time they are hit during 2 turns. So their defense is going to go stronger. So that means, like, if they have this on and you hit all allies and you're not using like a sniper, say for instance, if you're hitting their team with like a hero that hits all, or target nearby enemies, well, that's going to hit 2 or 3 people at the same time. That's going to make their charges go up a lot higher. So every time that happens, it increases by 5%. So be careful when you're attacking that way. All right, so let's see here. The next one is all allies are immune to buff dispels for 2 turns, so you can't even dispel them, so that's going to be tough. The other character we talked about earlier actually does buff dispels, so it was Customer Guard, I believe, or I can't remember the name. Dang, we just did a video earlier, I can't even remember the name. Quartz? Onyx? I don't know. But anyway, let's go to the second charge here. The second mana charge, all allies' health is boosted by 504 over 3 turns. All allies get plus 34% defense and a further 5% increase every time they are hit for 3 turns. Very similar to what I just mentioned earlier. So instead of 2 turns, it's 3 turns. So every time you hit them during that time, it's going to go up 5%. So you hit everybody, just 5 on each one of those. It's going to go. So it makes a big difference. You'll see that when gameplay. I don't have this hero that just came out today, but when we see this hero in action, I will be sure to do some of those gameplays and just highlights. You can actually see what it does during that time. And the same thing, all allies are immune to buff dispels, and for the second mana charge, it goes up to 3 turns. Now, here's the last one. So take a look at this. This is where all the ninjas at the 3rd mana charge is where they start getting deadly. And this one here in particular, on a 3 mana charge, all allies' health is boosted by 980 over 4 turns. So that right there is a lot. All allies get plus 54% defense and a further 5% increase every time they hit during 4 turns. So that's going to go up higher. So just think about it. You hit them one time, that's 55%. Next time, 60%. So you just hit everybody. It's just going to make a big difference at the end. All allies are immune to buff dispels for 4 turns. So this is a really strong hero. Again, you can't go wrong with any of these newer heroes that are coming out. You get some really cool stuff. But we have the people online right now. So let's take a look at some of the stuff they have to say here. So we have... let's take immunity, this buff. Let's take a look at what highest killer has to say. So Zircon is dope, but Ruby first, Quartz second. All right, there you go. So the new ones that just came out, that's the opinion that he likes. I agree. I think Zircon is nice. Ruby would be the one that I would love to get first too. And let's say immunity to buff dispels madness. And then we got D say these will be nasty after limit breaks, and it will happen soon. Yes, I'm sure people are already stacked up and have tons of hero or feeders ready, waiting for that. Jacane says, I've already seen the Max Ruby full emblems. That is sick. So yeah, it just came out and people already have that. I believe it, because again, there's a lot of times, like I actually have 100 plus feeders right now just waiting. Waiting to go for somebody, but I'm just using all my old heroes. Jacane, I got highest killer says, oh funk. Costume Sabina is going to be in clutch against these ones. Yeah, so Costume Sabina, and yeah, so Costume Regard and Costume Sabina, it's like these are like the 5-star versions of those. You got D says, you think about limit breaking her Jacane, you need to level a second one. So let's see, Onyx and Sabina, clutch for sure. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, these are just the 5-star versions of those two. So if you're playing with them already, and if you like Costume Regard, and if you like Costume Sabina, this is just on another level. So that's what we have. So today we talked about the ninjas. We did a review on all the 3 ninjas that came out in the tower summons. So take a look. I got them somewhere here, or even the link in the description. Be sure to check out those videos. Got a lot of other cool stuff coming for you. So please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you like the Empires and Puzzles and the gameplays we have. Plus, you get to join in and see what we're talking about. So let's see what we got. Before we go, I got Wizard talking. So let's see what Wizard has to say. Zircon is similar to Garnet, but without the ailment protection. There you go. So let's take here and let's take a look at Garnet. So Garnet's health status, everything's about the same. So all allies are immune to new status. Yeah, you're right. So that's very similar. And Garnet's a monster. Cool. All right, so that brings it up for today's YouTube video on Garnet, or actually the tower summons. So if you like this kind of stuff, please be sure to like this button or hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next videos. Ciao for now.